Hey there friends, Joy here with SubRosaTea.com. In this video, I am going to tell you all about the details and do some demos for our huge clearance event coming up on Thursday, September 10th. So first of all, my name is Joy. I'm the owner of Sub Rosa Tea. Thank you for watching the video. So we've never had a clearance sale before, so I'm going to explain how to shop, how to know what's on clearance. In addition to our huge clearance event that's going on Thursday, we're going to go ahead and introduce the new fall flavors this year. We primarily sell loose leaf tea, but this year we have 2 new flavors of blooming tea. We're also going to introduce a new flavor of matcha. And we've got some new tea accessories. I've already introduced one of them. So we've got new loose leaf tea, new blooming tea, new matcha, new tea accessories all coming out also on Thursday during the clearance event. But I will do another video talking specifically about those. Like I said before, we've never had a clearance event. So I wanted to make sure I was really clear on what you're going to find on our clearance event on Thursday night. And I also wanted to say that some of these items I have in my possession because they were given to me. Typically, they're given to me by producers. As you can imagine, I do not manufacture teapots, okay? I don't do that. I don't own a manufacturing plant. So when I order in bulk teapots or brew baskets from another company, they might gift to me other products to demo. So if they're not really on brand for us or specific, we just have them and I don't sell them, but I don't think I should donate them to Goodwill. But on the flip side, I don't think I should profit from that. So what I've decided to do for this clearance event, absolutely all of the proceeds for this clearance event, I will be donating to our local United Way. It has come to my attention that our local chapter of the United Way and our local community is in great need right now. And so I feel like that is just the right thing to do. So in addition to the items that we're selling on clearance, we're also going to have the fall flavors, just because I know that sometimes you want to buy things on clearance, but when you put them in your cart, it doesn't make sense with shipping charges. So I wanted it to be really fair for you and not introduce the fall flavors like 3 days from now or another weekend, so you can just buy them all at the same time and do yourself a favor on the shipping charges. We are going to charge shipping like we typically do because you know what? The post office does do that service. They actually go out and deliver the packages, and I feel like they need to get paid. They do honest work and they should get paid for that. So we are going to charge shipping like we typically do, but I will tell you that if you've got some favorites, now might be the time to stock up because we are going to take care of the shipping charges if you spend over $75 with us. Free shipping if you spend over $75, and that's currently our policy, at least this month, to help all of you out. So first of all, let me just dive in. First up, we've got some Top Shelf Club flavors of loose leaf tea that will be moved to the clearance section. So if you haven't noticed, I have tagged the Facebook event that I created for this clearance event. What helps with Facebook specifically is Facebook will, if you click going to an event, they'll send you a reminder. They'll send you a push notification to kind of remind you that the event is going on. Why are you going to need to know about the event? Because there's going to be a discount code. Okay, that's how it's going to happen. So if you pop over to subrosatea.com right now, you will see I have started a page called clearance. So I have systematically moved some of those items over to the clearance page, but the price listed is the original price. You'll need the code to get 50% off of those clearance items. So I'm a solopreneur, friends. I'm doing this all myself. I'm gathering up all the clearance items. I have to do obviously all the marketing, definitely all the website stuff, product photography, word descriptions, weight of the items so they're shipped to you properly. Some of these are only one-offs, so I don't already have photos. So bear with me, I promise we will be totally good to go by Thursday, but you can pop into the page if you're curious because I've already begun the process. So we've got top shelf flavors that have moved already to the clearance page. And these are in limited supply. Again, I'm calling this clearance because you get a 50% off discount, but I do not want you to feel that this is old or expired tea in any way. That's just not acceptable to me. If I wouldn't drink it myself, I would never sell it to you. Absolutely not. This is just seasonal or older than, you know, brand new. And it's also time, right? It's time for some fall flavors to come in. We've got to make room on our shelves. So you get the bonus on that. So first up, Maui Pineapple is going to be on the clearance section. Maui Pineapple is a caffeine-free tea, and it definitely has a very lovely, fruity, sweet pineapple taste. We only have so many bags left of these flavors. The bags might not even make sense, like the size, but that's what we have, and it's 50% off, so I'm not going to change what we have. I'm just going to put them in the clearance. Next up, Romancing the Raspberry. That's a black tea with chocolate and raspberry. Romancing the Raspberry was a top shelf flavor that we moved to clearance for Thursday. Next up, friends, we have our grapefruit tea. This is a black tea with fabulous grapefruit citrus notes to it. Only a few bags left of that. Chili Lime. This is a green tea that literally has chili pepper in it, okay? If you saw my Cinco de Mayo event, we discovered together that this particular tea is good hot, it's good cold, and it is off the charts fabulous steeped in beer. Yes, absolutely. You can steep your tea right in a cold beer. It takes about 20 minutes, and I made that during our Cinco de Mayo cooking and recipe event. It's really, really good, you guys. But I will tell you, the chili lime, it's different than anything else we've ever had. If you do like spicy food, Mexican, Spanish, Indian food, give this one a try. It's very good. It's very interesting. And it does have some heat to it. It more what I would say is depth of flavor. So take a look. Next up, making it to the clearance list, is Key Lime Herbal. So again, this is caffeine free. It is key lime, which is naturally quite sweet. It is absolutely fabulous. I know a lot of you drink only caffeine-free tea. I know a lot of you drink only fruity caffeine-free tea, and you drink them all year. So again, these teas are not particularly old. They're just moving on over to the clearance. Next up, friends, Jasmine Pearls. We've had this for just a little bit, and I thought it would be more popular than it is, but we've still got a few bags on the shelf. So if you are a friend who loves jasmine, you're going to sneak yourself over some Jasmine Pearls that are on clearance. Now, Jasmine Pearls are green tea, and they are more of a scented. It's not like big chunks of jasmine flower are in here. It's more of a scented tea product, which is why it makes it so fabulous. And keep in mind, you can always add Jasmine Pearls to any other tea that you are drinking. That's kind of the allure to me. I love the jasmine in with the oolong peach tea, in with plain white tea. It's just really beautiful. Obviously, a little bit on the floral side. Next up, Lively Lemon. This is a green tea that also has mate in it and rooibos. So it's got great depth of flavor. It does have a little bit of caffeine. It's definitely got both lemongrass and lemon to it. Okay, so definitely Lively Lemon is good hot or cold, and it'll be on clearance. Next up is the Jeme Chai Pop. This one is interesting. I've heard from a lot of you that you liked it, but it is, again, very different from our brand. I wanted to try something new. I was hoping you would try something new too. We have just a few bags left of it. It does actually have roasted and popped rice. So it's a very, again, different flavor profile. You're going to be able to find it on clearance on Thursday night. Next up, I want to talk about some of the tea accessories that we have that you're going to be able to find on clearance. Not all of our teapots will be on clearance, but our party teapots will be. So these are all going to move over to the clearance page. These make 18 ounces. They are dishwasher safe. They have a stainless steel lid. This teapot is made out of ceramic, so it'll keep your tea nice and hot. And it does come with a fine mesh infuser basket. So the basket drops in, the loose leaf tea goes in. If you are a tea bag tea drinker, of course you can put the tea bag in or just leave it out, quite honestly. And again, this basket is stainless steel, plastic handle here, and a super fine mesh infuser. Really, really small holes, which is great for the majority of the loose leaf tea that we sell. So we have got our party style teapots. Like this particular teapot, I've called it peach with metallic gold polka dots. So stinking cute. I just love it. We only have a few left of this style, so I'm going to go ahead and put them on clearance. The one that I originally had in my hand, I know the camera's backwards, so you won't be able to read it. It says Positivity, and it's in pink and blue and a really super cute font. I know it's not showing up well on the camera right now, but the reason I bring it up is we have these teapots called Positivity, and we have a matching canister, a storage canister. It also says Positivity. Great for storing your loose leaf tea. This has a nice bamboo wooden lid, a beautiful seal gasket here, and it's ceramic on the inside, so very clean, very easy to clean, very easy to use. Great as long as it is airtight. Fabulous for storing your loose leaf tea. So we don't sell these as a set, but they do match the Positivity set. The canisters are also going to be on clearance. We have got some interesting mugs coming up next. So this mug says, have a cup of positivity, and it's got the beautiful mug on the top. Again, microwave, dishwasher safe. We only have a few of them. I bought them in for, again, novelty items. They will be on the clearance. I was thinking that some of you like to give our tea as a gift, but instead of a gift box, you might like to include a mug, put the tea right inside, maybe some tissue paper and a bow. Sometimes presentation, right? Presentation is what it's all about. This mug, we're only going to have one of. This one, it says Fortune Favors the Brave. It does say it on both sides of the mug. This is more what I would call like a soup mug. It's quite wide, black on the inside, white on the outside, of course. It does say microwave, dishwasher safe. We only have one. So the reason, instead of me doing like a comment in order to claim type sale on Thursday night, I'm going to have everything on the website because it's really the first person to pay. So if we did a comment type event, just because you commented that you wanted something, with shuffling emails, invoicing, credit card payments not going through, I thought this was more fair. It's tons more work for me to take photos of these things that we only have one off and put them on the website, but it'll be worth it because I think it's the most fair for you guys. I think we only have one of these left. This is a glass teapot. Oh, did you see? So it has a silicone lid and a silicone base like a coaster. So those are removable. This is 24 ounces. It's completely glass. So the glass could definitely be microwaved, hand washed, no problem. It comes with this infuser basket. And the reason why, I know it looks really big, but the reason why the infuser basket goes all the way to the bottom is, again, this makes 24 ounces. So if you wake up in the morning and you really only want one cup of tea, you wouldn't want your basket to be so tiny that it would only go a little bit down. You would want a basket that extends to the bottom. It does have a plastic handle, so it can be easily removed. This one in particular, friends, who knows who Captain Picard is? I know a lot of you do, but not everyone does. This particular glass mug says tea, Earl Grey, hot. Again, I know it's backwards in the camera. It is actually font you can read, I promise. Tea Earl Grey hot is something that Captain Picard typically says to his computer in the future in space. So those of you who are not Star Trek fans, I'm sorry if you don't know, but it is a really nice mug, and I'm thinking Christmas. I mean, oh my goodness, the right Captain Picard fan would absolutely want this. They really, really would. Okay, next up. 2 items that we do not typically sell here at Sub Rosa Tea, but they are perfectly functional and fabulous and brand new, never used. Again, I'm just putting it on clearance. It'll be 50% off on Thursday. This one here, it's made out of glass. Let me get the box. Wanted to tell you how much. Okay, 14 ounces on this. So 14 ounces. It's glass. So it's got a handle. You could drink out of it, but it also has a spout. Can you tell that? So I would call it a teapot that you would pour out right there. And okay, let me show you this lid. It's a twist lid, which you can't tell what it's doing on the inside, but it's doing something pretty fabulous on the inside here. So the way it works, I have to take the lid off. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. One way or the other, it doesn't go both ways. On the inside, you put your loose leaf tea. You line up the lid. When you are done steeping, when you're done sweeping, it swishes. Can you see in the camera? It swishes the tea around in order to cut it off from steeping further. It's kind of cool. It's pretty nifty. We only have one of them. And again, this is I would call it a 3-piece unit. So it's got the glass teapot, the infuser basket, and then the lid that stops the steeping when you're done steeping it. Oh yes, I wanted to tell you what that one's called. It's called Tea Control. That's what I'm going to call it on the website, so you know what you're looking for. Next up, this one, friends, is not even on brand for us. This is pretty stinking cute, I have to say. It's a little glass mug in the absolute cutest little shape. I love holding it in my hand. I love this size, let me tell you. Let's see, what is this one called? It's called a glass mug with hat. Isn't that cute? So it's double walled. Okay, can you tell that? There's no liquid in here. The tea's on the inside, but there's a wall right here so your hand will stay nice and cool, which is why there's no handle. So it's a double walled glass. It's got a little hat. Do you know what the hat does? It does keep your tea hot, but there's literally a little slit in the lid, and that's where the string of your tea bag would go, so it doesn't fall on the inside. We don't sell tea bag tea, friends. We do not. But again, this guy here was gifted to us, so we're gonna put it on clearance. Like I said, friends, absolutely everything, all of the proceeds from the clearance section of our sale on Thursday night will be donated to the local United Way chapter. I feel like there is a need in my community, and so that's why we're having the clearance sale, getting rid of certain things that I only have a few of, but the proceeds will be donated to the local United Way. And when you're shopping, you can definitely buy all of your favorites and some, all the new flavors too. The new fall flavors will also be available on Thursday. Next up, we have some handmade burlap bags that were hand stamped. So this burlap bag, we've been in business 8 years. I didn't really know what I was doing in the beginning, and so I bought things. This particular sack really easily fits 3 of our half ounces of tea. So if you are thinking individual gifts for someone, absolutely perfect, especially office people. You know, I think we have 8 of them. I will take a photo so you know exactly what you're buying. They're really a great size. The drawstring does work. I purchased these from an Etsy maker. I purchased probably 200 of them. They were quite good sellers for us during Christmas time. I have 8 left. It is what it is. So you can buy the tea separate. I'm just selling the bags. They kind of have a saying on them that makes sense for tea. Okay, so one says, sending a latte love your way. Pretty cute. Wishing you a happy birthday. I have 2 of those, 3. I've got a Merry Christmas. congratulations, and take time to enjoy the simple things in life. I think tea qualifies as that. So these are our burlap bags, goodie bags, I don't know. They're super cute. Like I said, they were handmade. Not by me. I'm not very crafty. I'm really not. So, okay, next up, we've got some storage tins. These are so cute. I have two sets that look like this. So it comes on an easel. It's magnetic, okay? Silver. And it's got 6 tins. So the tins have an opening in the lid. Let me see if I can get the lid all the way around. Okay, so the lid twists, okay? So open, you could put spices in here, but of course I bought it for tea. So you can take the lid off to get your tea in and out. You could, I think it's called a sift and a pour, or sift and a measure. The opening is this size, and you can pour things out. And then there's also 6 holes right here that you could measure things out, especially like thinking about it, if you're going to use it for spices like garlic powder, you would just measure out your garlic powder kind of slow, or shake it over your chili or something like that. So this particular easel has 6 little tins, perfect for my customers who tend to buy the 1/2 ounce of tea, or maybe you want to buy an 8 ounce big size, keep that in your cupboard, and then just keep a 1/2 ounce in the tin. It's magnetic too. The tins are also magnetic, so they are magnetic on the stand, but you could also use them elsewhere. If you have a refrigerator that's magnetic, my side of my microwave is magnetic. You could use these in the office. Rubber bands, thumbtacks, paper clips, all the things, right? So this little stand actually comes with an easel portion, so you can hang this up flat, or you can use the easel so it hangs out on your countertop. I have 2 of those. They'll be on clearance. I have a set of 6. They're colored. These are so stinking cute. I had to show you because I have 6 colors. They coordinate, they go well together. So the purple, red, blue, or cobalt, and then I've got a darker blue, green, and orange. So another set. So this set of 6 I'm going to keep together. I'm going to sell them as 6. It does not come with a tray. They are a little bit bigger in size. Again, perfect for the 1/2 ounce of tea. The lid is very similar, that it has a hole, and you could twist it for the 4 little holes. And if you're going to put tea in, make sure it's you know, stuck together so it's airtight. As long as your tea is being stored airtight, you are just fine. I've got a few more items to show you. Oh, friends, we have 2 flavors of blooming tea that will be on clearance during the clearance sale. Our candied apple and our creme brulee are going to be on clearance. Those are blooming teas, so they're not loose leaf tea. This is our tea pet. For those of you that don't know what a tea pet is, this particular tea pet is made out of clay. It was handmade specifically for Sub Rosa Tea by Triple Squeeze Pottery, which is a local pottery out of Medina, Ohio. She made these for us. So they are stamped. They do say they have our logo, Sub Rosa Tea. This tea pet is in the shape of a fortune cookie for 2 reasons. So 1, a tea pet is made out of clay and it is unglazed. So a tea pet normally accompanies your tea service. So you're not alone when you're having your cup of tea. When you are done with your cup of tea and you have a few drops left, pour it over your tea pet. And the tea pet will kind of be like a journal of every single cup of tea that you've ever had. The color may change, but it will not absorb any odor, which is pretty cool. The other reason this particular tea pet is in the shape of a fortune cookie is that it's also a spoon rest. For those of you who love to stir in honey or sugar or cream or milk into your cup of tea, you're going to put your spoon right here so it's not making a tea stain on your fine table or your countertop. These teapots, again, were handmade. I hate to put them on clearance, but we have a fair amount of them in inventory, so they are going to be found on our clearance page as well. The teapot. The fortune cookie teapot. We have just a few of these left. This summer we sold some silicone molds in order to steep up your loose leaf tea and then brew them cold. So the next two items are for you to make popsicles with. This one here is unicorn shaped. So this mold makes 2 unicorn popsicles. All you have to do is pour your cold brewed tea right into your popsicle mold, put it in the freezer, and you've got great popsicles that you made yourself. No preservatives, no additives, nothing crazy, nothing funny. I love them. The next one up is our watermelon popsicle mold. This makes 4 popsicles. Each one needs approximately a 1/4 cup of loose leaf tea. So easily make yourself 1 cup of tea, pour it into the molds. One of my favorite things to do with this is our watermelon tea, but I also really got accustomed to our strawberry moringa tea. That's my granddaughter's favorite. She's 3.5. So we would steep up that strawberry moringa tea and I would add a pinch of cream. So it was like making strawberries and cream popsicles. And I knew that there was no added sugar, nothing, you know, artificial in the popsicles that I was giving her. So we had lots of fun with that this summer. Okay, next up, friends, we have 2, 4, 6. Right now I have 6. I think there's only going to be 6. We have 6 flavors of tea that we have sold in our catalog for years and years. But because of COVID, because of the weird way this year worked out, we have extra. We have bags of tea that we are not discontinuing, but some of these bags of tea are just older than what we typically keep around. So our loss, your gain, they will be 50% off, and only the older bags of tea for the next 6 flavors. So green caramel, this is a green tea. It has real balls of caramel. If you are new to Sub Rosa Tea, we're an all-natural company, so nothing artificial, nothing added. It is a real ball of caramel with green tea, and it's got really great depth of flavor. If you didn't know, green tea is low in caffeine, but high in antioxidants. Green caramel is definitely good hot or cold, and we will have tea in 2 sizes on clearance of this particular flavor. Next up, another green tea is cucumber mojito. It's got lime and peppermint. Lime and peppermint. So a regular, what a mojito is a cocktail that's always made with muddled mint in the bottom and fresh squeezed lime juice. This one, you don't need any work. All you need is some cold water to make iced tea or some steaming water to make hot tea. It is a green tea, so low in caffeine. We will have several bags of cucumber mojito found on the clearance page on Thursday night during the sale. Let's stick with the green teas. I've got one more green tea that's going to be on clearance. This is Tropical Green. It's got pineapple and papaya, so it's definitely nice and fruity. It is a little bit on the floral side. And again, we are not discontinuing this flavor. We just happen to have worked so far in advance in preparation of 2020, way back 6 months ago. And then our sales, as most of you know, all kind of fizzled. Our year turned very quickly on us. So we just have these 6 flavors that we just have too much in inventory. So you get to have them at 50% off. Next up is s'mores. This is an oolong tea. Oolong tea is not as bitter as black tea, but it's not grassy the way green tea can be. It does have chocolate in it, and it has an ingredient that makes it taste smoky like campfire, which is why I called it s'mores. Definitely a good one. It's great hot, it's good cold. If you add a pinch of heavy whipping cream, it literally tastes marshmallowy. It does. Next up, caffeine free, carrot cake. Carrot cake is a rooibos. It's completely caffeine free. It does have carrots, coconut, walnut, maple brittle, so it's sweet, and it's a spice tea because of the cinnamon. It's definitely nutty with the carrots, and it's caffeine free. So we've got a few bags of this that you'll see on clearance. And toasted almond cookie. This is a black tea. So it definitely has caffeine, about 60 milligrams per cup. It's got almonds, cinnamon, it's got some coconut to it. It's kind of like an almond joy an almond joy without the chocolate. Great cinnamon notes with the almond. Again, black tea, good hot or cold, no problem. So I've got a few more things that I need to get up on the website. Again, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be announcing the discount code. Everything on the clearance page, once you use the discount code, will be 50% off. That's 12 hours only, 7 p.m. until 7 a.m. Friday morning, period. You will find other things on our website that you might want to buy. Add them all to your cart. And I will do a whole nother video introducing all of our new fall flavors. Thank you, friends, for watching today's video. Share it, share it, share it. Support small business. We'd really appreciate it. And make sure you click going to our clearance event and fall flavor launch on Thursday night. See you soon. Bye-bye, friends.